In our previous video, we shared the whole conspiracy behind sugar and how the food industry uses sugar to keep us coming back for more of their products while they rake in profits. But no, this is not the end of the story. There's more. Now, think about those moments when you grab a bag of chips thinking you'll just have a handful, but somehow you end up finishing the whole bag. And let's be real, if there's another bag within reach, chances are you'll finish that one too. But if you were to recall the taste of the chips, do they really taste that good? We're pretty sure there are plenty of other foods out there that are way tastier than chips, right? But somehow, it seems like they really have this magical charm that once you start taking the first bite, you can't seem to stop. Okay, now, story time. We'll begin with a man named Howard Moskowitz. Moskowitz graduated from Harvard University in 1969 with a PhD in experimental psychology. Following his achievement, he embarked on a remarkable journey that began with a pivotal mission in the United States Army. During this period, the United States Army faced a huge crisis. Soldiers were growing weary of consuming meals ready to eat, also known as MREs, which are convenient packaged foods for military personnel. While for most individuals, eating less might simply result in shedding a few pounds, which may not seem to have a significant impact. But for soldiers, this can place both themselves and a nation in great danger, as they need sufficient nutrients to maintain their physical health and readiness to defend the nation. Therefore, Moskowitz was tasked with an important mission: to get the soldiers to eat more. Now, Moskowitz is a smart guy. Remember in the previous video, we talked about how sensory-specific satiety leads us to having the impression that we have a second stomach for dessert? If you haven't watched the previous video, the link is at the top right corner. Now, back to the story. Moskowitz applied the principles of sensory-specific satiety by infusing a variety of flavors, textures, and ingredients into MREs. The result? His innovative approach not only boosted soldiers' morale, but also significantly enhanced their nutritional intake. After gaining valuable experience in the Army, Moskowitz transitioned into the food industry. He was subsequently consulted by several companies such as Campbell's Soup, General Foods, Kraft, PepsiCo, and Prego to optimize their food products for civilian consumption. His mission remained the same: to get people to eat more of these food products. However, his target group shifted from the army to civilians who don't require as much food intake. Ultimately, Moskowitz made one of the most significant contributions to the food industry, which is the introduction of the Bliss point concept. The Bliss point concept refers to the precise combination of ingredients in a food product, particularly salt, sugar, and fat, that maximizes its overall appeal and satisfaction to consumers. The objective is to strike that perfect balance of sweetness, saltiness, and richness of fat, creating an exceptionally appealing product that is almost irresistible to consumers. What's truly alarming about the Bliss point is its ability to disrupt our brain's fullness signal. When foods are meticulously crafted to hit this point, they can override our body's natural satiety cues. In other words, while the Bliss point provides maximum pleasure, it also tricks our brain into forgetting that we're full. Although the Bliss point concept can be beneficial in military settings like MREs, where maintaining soldiers' morale and nutrition is crucial, it can pose serious health risks in civilian contexts. Since its introduction, food companies have been leveraging this concept to engineer highly addictive and irresistible foods. These products are carefully designed to hit the Bliss point, causing consumers to lose track of their eating cues, resulting in overconsumption and a range of health issues including obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Hey, are you learning something new? If yes, hit the subscribe button so that more people can discover and benefit from our video. And at the end of the video, we'll also share with you 3 tips on how to combat the influence of the Bliss point, so make sure to watch until the end. Alright, coming back to the junk food story, have you ever wondered why all junk food is usually processed into small, bite-sized pieces? Do you have any slow eaters and fast eaters among your friends? If you take a closer look at their food portions, you'll notice that fast eaters tend to eat more compared to slow eaters. And the truth is, the food industry wants you to be a fast eater too, at least when eating their food products. Imagine eating a bag of chips compared to whole potatoes. The chips have been processed into small, bite-sized pieces, which are so convenient that you require almost no effort to eat them. As a result, you eat quickly. And when you eat quickly, it doesn't give your brain enough time to signal to your stomach that you're full. And that's why when you eat quickly, you eat more. And that is exactly what the food industry wants. So, how do we counter the Bliss point and overeating? Tip number 1, which is pretty obvious, is to eat slowly. Research indicates that it takes approximately 20 minutes for our brain to signal that we're full. Therefore, when we eat too quickly, we're outpacing our own brain. And by the time our brain finally sends the signal to our stomach, we have consumed far more than what our body actually needs. So, eat slowly. Allow your brain enough time to catch up with your meal. Tip number 2, practice distraction-free eating. Research has shown that eating while distracted increases the likelihood of overeating. Why? Because your mind isn't fully aware of what you're consuming. It's like the save button for memory isn't pressed. And without that memory, your body may signal for more food sooner than expected. That's how you end up overeating when you're distracted. But we get it. Sometimes we just want to grab a bag of chips or popcorn, watch our favorite TV shows, and chill. After all, those junk foods are meant to be eaten while watching movies, right? In this case, here's what we can do. Pre-portion the food we want to eat first and put the rest out of reach. If you allow yourself to eat just one bag, then put the rest out of reach. Don't keep them in front of you. And remember to eat slowly. You have the time of a whole movie anyway. Tip number 3, drink water. Drinking water helps prevent overeating by increasing fullness. When we drink water before eating, it fills our stomach, reducing the amount of space available for food and making us feel fuller. Additionally, taking sips of water between bites slows down the eating process, allowing us to recognize feelings of fullness sooner and preventing overindulgence in junk food. There's also another reason why drinking water helps prevent overeating. Humans experience different types of hunger, but not all of them are genuine hunger for food. Thirst is actually one of the false hunger signals that our body often mistakes for nutritional hunger. So the next time you think you feel hungry, try drinking water. You might just be feeling thirsty. If you want to learn about the 6 core human hunger types, check out the free ebook in the description box below. And if you have been looking for ways to lose weight, but you don't want to go on those strict, boring diets, and neither do you want to give up your favorite food, check out the WILDFIT 90 Challenge program. The program will transform your relationship with food and help you find the ultimate food freedom. If you wish to explore more crazy facts about food, also check out our next video where we'll share with you the shocking truth behind lactose intolerance and dairy products. See ya!